Breaking news for all Social Security and SSDI recipients across America. Just moments ago, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer announced a game-changing development that will bring immediate financial relief to millions. If you or someone you love depends on Social Security benefits, you need to hear this right now. Direct deposits ranging from $3,500 to $4,800 are set to hit bank accounts in just 5 days. How will this sudden cash infusion affect your financial situation? Could this be the answer to rising costs that have been squeezing fixed-income Americans? Stay with me for the next few minutes as I break down exactly what this means for you. Before we dive deeper into this massive development, if you rely on Social Security updates or know someone who does, make sure you're subscribed to this channel right now. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss crucial information that could affect your benefits. Our community depends on staying informed, and I'm committed to bringing you the latest Social Security news the moment it breaks. The announcement came after months of behind-the-scenes negotiations as lawmakers faced mounting pressure to address the financial strain experienced by Social Security beneficiaries. With inflation affecting everything from groceries to healthcare, seniors and disabled Americans have been particularly vulnerable. Schumer's office released a statement emphasizing the urgency of these payments, describing them as essential support during a time of unprecedented economic challenges. But what exactly triggered this sudden action after months of congressional gridlock? The answer lies in a perfect storm of economic and political factors. Recent economic indicators showed that despite overall inflation cooling, costs for necessities commonly purchased by seniors continue to rise disproportionately. Medical expenses, prescription drugs, and housing costs have created what economists call a senior inflation crisis, a situation where those on fixed incomes face a much higher effective inflation rate than the general population. Have you noticed how your Social Security checks seem to cover less and less each month? This disparity finally caught the attention of lawmakers from both parties, creating a rare moment of bipartisan action. The direct deposits will be structured on a sliding scale, with those receiving the lowest current benefits eligible for the highest supplemental payments of $4,800, while those at higher benefit tiers will receive payments starting at $3,500. The distribution will be automatic, no application is necessary if you're already in the Social Security or SSDI system. The funds will appear in the same account where you normally receive your monthly benefits. But what exactly can and should recipients do with this unexpected windfall? Financial advisors suggest prioritizing any outstanding medical bills, necessary home repairs that may have been deferred, or establishing an emergency fund if you don't already have one. For many beneficiaries, this payment represents the equivalent of 3 to 4 months of regular benefits compressed into a single deposit. This isn't just a temporary band-aid, it's designed to provide meaningful financial breathing room during these challenging economic times. But what does this mean for the long-term stability of the Social Security system? Won't such large payments deplete the trust fund even faster? According to Schumer's announcement, these payments are being funded through a special appropriation separate from the Social Security Trust Fund, meaning they won't impact the program's long-term solvency. The funds are coming from unspent pandemic relief allocations that were set to expire, effectively redirecting money already budgeted but not utilized. This creative funding solution managed to satisfy both progressive demands for increased support and conservative concerns about fiscal responsibility. Have you been wondering how the government could afford such generous payments without raising taxes or increasing the deficit? This repurposing of existing funds is the key to understanding how this was possible. The timing of these payments is particularly significant. With winter approaching, many seniors face seasonal increases in utility costs and holiday expenses. The deposits are scheduled to arrive just before the traditional start of the holiday shopping season, providing an economic boost not just to recipients but potentially to the broader economy as well. Economists project that a significant portion of these funds will be immediately recirculated into local economies, creating a multiplier effect that could benefit communities with high concentrations of Social Security recipients. How might this injection of cash transform your holiday season plans or help address winter expenses you've been worried about? Some experts are calling this the most significant supplement to Social Security benefits since the 2009 stimulus payments during the Great Recession. However, it's important to understand what these payments are and what they aren't. Unlike regular cost of living adjustments, COLAs, these are one-time payments designed to address acute financial pressure, not permanent increases to monthly benefits. But they do represent an acknowledgement from Washington that the standard COLA adjustments have failed to keep pace with the real costs facing beneficiaries. What makes this development particularly noteworthy is how quickly it moved from proposal to implementation. Typically, changes to Social Security benefits involve months or years of debate, committee hearings, and gradual phase-ins. The rapid timeline here, just 5 days from announcement to deposit, reflects the sense of urgency felt in Washington regarding the financial struggles of older and disabled Americans. Have you ever seen the government move this quickly on a major financial initiative? The expedited process speaks volumes about the recognized severity of the situation. The payments come with no restrictions or limitations on how recipients can use the funds. This no-strings-attached approach represents a philosophical shift in how support programs are structured, trusting beneficiaries to determine their own most pressing needs rather than imposing bureaucratic restrictions. For some, this might mean catching up on deferred medical treatments or dental work not covered by Medicare. For others, it could mean making home modifications to improve safety and accessibility. And for many, it will simply provide peace of mind and a financial cushion that has been sorely lacking. Beyond the immediate financial impact, these payments signal a potential shift in how policymakers view Social Security. After years of discussions focused primarily on cutting benefits or raising the retirement age to address long-term funding concerns, this move suggests a growing recognition that benefits may actually be insufficient rather than unsustainable. Many advocacy groups are already using this moment to push for permanent benefit increases, arguing that if one-time payments of this magnitude are deemed necessary, perhaps the baseline monthly amounts need reconsideration. Could this be the beginning of a larger conversation about the adequacy of Social Security benefits in today's economy? The reaction from recipients has been overwhelmingly positive, with social media and senior forums buzzing with discussions about the announcement. Many describe feeling a sense of validation, that their financial struggles have finally been recognized and addressed in a meaningful way. Others express relief at being able to address needs they've been putting off due to financial constraints. Have you been postponing necessary expenses that this payment could finally help you address? It's worth noting that this action comes after years of advocacy from organizations representing seniors and disabled Americans. These groups have consistently highlighted the growing gap between benefit amounts and actual living costs, particularly for those who rely on Social Security as their primary or sole source of income. Their persistent efforts, combined with growing economic pressures and shifting political winds, created the conditions for this unprecedented action. What other issues affecting Social Security recipients might benefit from similar advocacy efforts? For those wondering about the tax implications, early guidance suggests these payments will be treated similarly to the economic impact payments distributed during the pandemic, meaning they likely won't be subject to federal income tax. However, official IRS guidance is expected to be released in the coming days, and individual situations may vary. Financial advisors recommend setting aside documentation of the payment for tax season, just to be prepared. Looking ahead, the impact of these payments may extend beyond the immediate financial relief they provide. By demonstrating that substantial support for Social Security recipients is both possible and politically viable, this action could reshape the conversation around future benefit adjustments and program funding. Some policy experts are already suggesting that this could be a trial run for more regular supplemental payments if they prove effective at addressing financial insecurity among beneficiaries. How might regular payments of this nature transform the financial stability of Social Security recipients over the long term? As we wait for these deposits to arrive in just 5 days, it's a good time to ensure your direct deposit information is up to date with the Social Security Administration. While no action is required to receive these payments if you're already receiving benefits via direct deposit, those who have recently changed banks or account numbers should verify their information through the SSA's online portal or local office immediately. The window for updates is short, given the rapid timeline for these deposits. The story of how these payments came to be approved reveals much about the current political landscape and the growing recognition of economic challenges facing older and disabled Americans. What began as a proposal championed primarily by progressive lawmakers gradually gained bipartisan support as constituent feedback made the urgency of the situation impossible to ignore. In an era often characterized by political gridlock, this represents a rare moment of functional government responding directly to the needs of vulnerable citizens. Isn't it refreshing to see Washington actually addressing a critical issue with concrete action rather than endless debate? As we conclude, remember that staying informed about developments like these is crucial for anyone receiving Social Security benefits or caring for someone who does. These payments represent a significant financial opportunity for recipients, but they're also a reminder of the ongoing challenges facing the Social Security system and its beneficiaries. By remaining engaged and advocating for your interests, you help ensure that the program continues to evolve to meet the real needs of the Americans who depend on it. I'll be following this story closely and will update you as more details emerge about these direct deposits. Remember to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so you never miss important information that could impact your financial well-being. What questions do you have about these upcoming payments? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll do my best to find answers for our community. Until next time, thank you for watching, and I hope this news brings some well-deserved relief to you and your loved ones.